Hello and welcome to the Perth Gaming Cruise Show, episode 13. How you doing, Pat, this morning? Bright and early,
Good man.
8:30 on a Sunday.
8:30. Yeah, no, definitely good. Can't believe it.
Yeah,
Episode 13.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna say that every episode until
yeah.
we get to triple digits because just the thought of being on double digits is crazy.
I know, time flies. And I feel like every time we actually get an episode on, it's an achievement. I hurry my daughter out the door, the alarm clock's off, away we go. So, achievement to us,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. No, it's good, man. It's very good. Happy to be here as always with yourself.
Awesome. And listeners, today we have a good show for you. So we are finally covering the new Mario movie. It's been out for a couple of weeks so far. So we had to go see it, and we're covering that today. We are also covering the classic Mario movie, because how could we not do that? I mean, the movies are very much the same. It's like watching the same thing twice. So, there's, or not, as you'll come to see if you haven't seen the old one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the people of Perth demanded that we see the Mario movie, which we have done, and we're going to chat a bit about that. So we'll get onto that a bit later. But we're also going to talk a little bit about what's been in the news, Pat, because there's been a lot of game releases recently. So
Been a few, yeah. Been a
yeah,
few.
there's been a few. So I think the first one we'll start with is a little known game called Disney Speedstorm. So this game has just come out. It's on all the consoles. Power to them for getting a cross-gen release out there.
Absolutely. Money
This
is
game is...
money.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's it. Speaking of money, we'll come to that.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. Of course.
It is Disney. So this game is a kart racer. It's getting good reviews. It's kind of like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, Sonic Team Racing, that kind of thing. It is literally free to play now. And then all the
That's
things like...
insane.
I know. It's free to play now, and all the upgrades and future characters and some things like that are locked behind paywalls. But you can download and play it now.
Yeah.
There's also a Founders Edition. I think it's like $20-30. I saw it on the Switch. I don't know how much that is on the other consoles. Probably cheaper because they're not the Nintendo. But I mean, I've had a look at this game. I haven't played it yet. In the absence of a new Mario Kart game for the next 10 years, because Mario Kart 8 is selling like nuts, this game looks really good. What do you reckon, Pat? What do you reckon?
I mean, it looks really good. Like, I mean, as you can see on the footage now, if this is gameplay footage,
Yeah.
and it's free to play, like that's I don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
that's incredible. I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair though, I think the business model of like microtransactions and like, and paying for cosmetics and like little upgrades that don't what do you call it? It's not pay to win.
Yeah, you don't
It
need to get
doesn't give,
extra items to win. Just give you the
yeah,
advantage.
it doesn't give
The
you the
cosmetic stuff's fair. Yeah.
exactly. It's all cosmetics. It just maybe changes your cart. Maybe you get a cool looking cart. You get little accessories. You get costumes for your favorite Disney characters.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that's a tried and proven business model that I think make money.
yeah,
So like
exactly.
a ton of a ton of the most popular games in the world right now use that business model. Like the one of the first things I can think of is League of
Hmm.
Legends. Absolutely free to play. You just download it right now, but you can use real money to either purchase new
Hmm.
characters, or a lot of the money they make, I think, are now maybe loot boxes and skins. So
Yep.
it's all optional.
Yep.
All optional. Obviously, it's going to be cool, like, because it makes it that much more accessible. Like, I mean, after this, I'm probably going to go to my Switch and download it, only because,
Yeah.
like you said, it's been a while since there's been a Mario Kart game, and I mean, I love Disney, man. It's the Disney characters.
Oh, they look great. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
it looks really good, man. Like it's got like the Beauty and the Beast guy. It's got the
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. guy. It's got
You mean Beast?
I don't know, Monsters Inc. Beast, the Monsters Inc. Beast. That's how much I know did my Disney stuff. It's got the Pirates of the Caribbean. No,
Oh
guys, it's got
yeah,
Jack Sparrow. Jack
Jack
Sparrow's
Sparrow.
on
Yep,
there.
yep,
Mulan's on there.
yep. Yeah.
The levels look nuts. Like there's
Yeah.
like a full-on Pirates of the Caribbean scene, like with the
Yeah.
ships. There's like a theater one for Mickey Mouse. It
Yeah.
looks really good. Like, I mean, I think the fact like you're onto something there, like Pat, like the pay to wall stuff is
Yeah.
annoying
Yeah.
and it can be a
Yeah.
scary business model. But this is free. Like you can download and play a quality game now for free, and you don't have to pay anymore.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
absolutely.
you can't complain about that. It's like you don't
Yeah.
get all the little touches, but you get a quality
Yeah.
game. It's free, man. Like I would
Yeah.
pay for
Like,
this. I would buy this because I want a good kart racer. I would pay for
yeah.
that.
Exactly. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you can't really complain it. You can't really complain when it's free. Like
Yeah, I know.
you just
No
down you
one's
just
making you
download it.
download it. No one's
Yeah,
making you play it.
exactly.
You get a free
Exactly.
product. It's
Exactly.
awesome. So
Exactly.
we're gonna get into that one. That one does look good. I've been looking at this one for ages. Actually, looking forward to it.
It
And all
looks
the
great.
seasons will come out. So it does look good, doesn't it? It looks good.
It looks
Reviews are
great.
good. It's a winner. So that's that one. Another one that's come out recently is this is like the Advance Wars
Mm-hmm.
1-2 Reboot Camp.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of big in the gaming community.
Mm-hmm.
People who are into Fire Emblem, people into the old Advance Wars
Mm-hmm.
games that were on the DS or the Game Boy Advance. I'm not sure. It's on one of those. But
Mm-hmm.
this is like a beloved franchise that just went away for a long time, and Nintendo has brought back. They were going to release
Mm-hmm.
it last year. The war between Russia and Ukraine, the invasion from Russia, put this in delay mode. It's out now. It's probably going to sell quite well. Is
I
this?
think
What do
so.
you think, Pat? Have you heard about this stuff before? Are you into the
I
Advance
have.
Wars franchise? Yep.
I I have. So I played the original, I believe, in the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy
Yeah,
Advance it came out, the original, like Advance Wars
probably.
number one. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I was very into that. I
yeah.
think I've said before, I'm not very good at tactical games like this, strategy, where you have to
Mm,
move your units around, kind of like Fire Emblem style. But I do like it because
mm,
look, like it's got the pixel graphics that I go in for. It's
mm,
cute. The story, from memory, the story was fantastic. Obviously,
mm.
like you've touched on it, they probably couldn't capitalize and release it while there was an actual war in the world going on,
Yeah, I know,
which
and
makes absolute sense. Like props to them for actually considering that and doing that as
yeah,
opposed to just being like, hey, you know what, let's just go for it. You know,
mm,
it's good.
yeah,
But yeah, no, it looks really cool. I do like. I'm not good at these type of games, but I do like them.
yeah.
Um, Probably gonna get it. I don't know if I'm committing and saying yes, I absolutely will. But
I reckon there'll be a demo for this game. I don't think there's one
oh
out
yeah,
yet, but I can see them putting out a demo and then going, oh yeah, that's I
yeah.
played a bit and got my fix
Um,
or
exactly.
whatnot.
And
Yeah,
if it goes on sale, then yes, I absolutely will purchase it.
yeah,
Because it is.
definitely.
I have not played number two. I've only played number one. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, you know, I mean, based on this, it's like I don't know if they've made any changes to the story. To
Yeah, I
be
don't
completely
know.
honest, it looks
I,
like, of course, there's been like graphical improvements and stuff like that, but maybe differences in gameplay, but otherwise, looks solid. Looks
yeah,
solid.
it does. It
It's a
does.
good
It looks
franchise.
it looks like a decent game, and I think like people who
Hmm.
know the franchise will love it.
Yeah.
Pat, what do you, like if you didn't have the background Advance Wars and you saw this coming out on Switch? I mean,
Okay.
it's simple graphics. It's
Yeah.
quite basic, but it's clear. It's sharp.
Yep.
Would this do anything for you, or do you think you need to be a fan who goes, "Oh, I love it. There's a remake." I love strategy games. Do you think you need to tick all those boxes to get into it, or do you think there is some appeal here
Um.
for
No,
like your hardcore and casual gamers?
that's a good call. I
Mm,
think. Look, it depends on the trailer, the release, the marketing, and all of that, obviously, because
mm,
that's where it all comes into play. But I think if you are a fan of strategy games,
mm,
like it's Advance Wars, the first one on Game Boy Advance, if I'm not mistaken, is
mm.
heralded as one of the best games that have
Oh
come out
yeah,
for the Game Boy
definitely.
Advance.
Yeah.
So just even on that merit alone, I feel like everybody would be able to just pick it up and play because like when it came out on the Game Boy Advance, it wasn't like there was any lead up to it or anything like that, you know.
Mm.
Whereas now you've got a bit more marketing. Like you've obviously got the Nintendo Switch. You know,
Mm.
they know how to work it. So
Yeah.
anyone would enjoy it. If I enjoyed it as a kid,
Mm.
I'm sure as heck adults are going to enjoy it because I don't even like this type of games that much. So
Mm. Yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
that
enjoyable and it was enjoyable. So I feel like if you're a hardcore gamer, the strategic elements and like I think you can even turn up the difficulty as well. Like
mm.
strategic elements will always factor into your enjoyment if you like a challenge, and if you're a casual
Mm.
gamer, the story is fantastic. It's got cute little graphics,
Yeah, yeah,
which is
it's kind of like
enough for
a
me.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
enough for
Fair
me.
enough, man. Like
Um,
it's that broad appeal, isn't it? It's like that
yeah.
Nintendo
The
broad
oh,
appeal
that
again, where
perfect.
it's like
Exactly.
it's for young people, older people, anyone. It's like, oh, I'm not even into tactics games, but this is not intimidating. It looks like I can pick up, I
Exactly.
can play it. Probably good handheld game, I'd say. You can play it in
Yeah.
bed or on the train, whatever, and be like, you know
Yeah.
what? Like it's just that broad appeal, eh?
Yeah. Broad appeal. That is great, and that is what they're extremely good at because you could be the most casual of gamers, you could be the most
mm,
hardcore of gamers. There's something that's going to be in it for you.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So that's Advance Wars, peeps. That is out only on the Nintendo Switch. Not sure if I mentioned before, but
Oh,
Disney
is that a?
Speedstorm. Yeah, it's a Switch
It's
exclusive.
a.
Because it was a Nintendo
Oh,
franchise, right?
true.
Yeah, Speedstorm is on all the consoles though.
Yeah.
So yeah, so those two, there's quite a few fans out there for those two. The third big release that was coming out that you and I are a bit less excited for, but we did need to mention it is we need to feed the Minecraft people of Perth out there. We know there's at least 10 million people out there living in Perth underground who love Minecraft.
Dude.
Everyone loves Minecraft. Everyone knows, like my work colleagues, like their kids love
Yeah.
Minecraft. All this kind of
Even,
stuff.
even adults, like everybody
Oh
loves
yeah,
Minecraft.
yeah, that's
Everybody
broad
loves
appeal,
Minecraft.
eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody loves Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Have
So this is
have
this
you
is
seen?
like a new. Do you know what this one is? Like
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
yeah. So this is
definitely.
like a strategy tie-in. Just come out for all the consoles. It's like RTS, Minecraft graphics.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
no,
Not
it's
for me. I've never got into
yeah.
Minecraft. I'm just not a Minecraft person. Sorry, I'm just not. Stay subscribed, people of Perth. Do stick with us. We're showing you trailer footage. What more do you want, Pat? What?
No,
Save the show, brother. Save it.
oh,
What's going on?
look, man. Don't know if I can save the show. I'm probably gonna doom it even more by admitting right now that I have played very little Minecraft. I played very little
That's
Minecraft.
more than me.
I've
That's more than me.
I've played I've played Terraria far
Yeah.
more than I've played Minecraft.
Oh.
But look, Minecraft, I can't like I'm not very good at it. Again,
Yeah.
I
Is
say
it
that I
hard
say
or
that
is it
fast.
just like is
No,
it
not really.
time intensive or is
It's
it
time
just
intensive. Yeah. Look,
mm,
I've
mm,
the best part about Minecraft for me is
mm.
watching those videos of people creating these absolute just amazing structures that I don't even want to know how long it would take to plan or friggin' actually carry out and do. Because like
Yeah.
I've seen people recreate damn Hogwarts castle from Harry Potter and like Minecraft. Like that's
Wow.
incredible.
Yeah.
That like respect, dude. That's something I would never be able to do, let
Yeah.
alone play a game for. But you know
Yeah.
what? It's amazing, and I have so much respect for it. It's
Mm,
obviously got super appeal to everybody and anybody because I feel like if you're somewhat creative, the ability to just create what you want wherever you
yep.
want with your own two hands without breaking your back in real life,
Mm,
and making like probably breaking the laws of physics a little bit,
mm,
is amazing. And I guess that's where it is. Minecraft Legends is a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken, in that it's got action RPG elements as well as base building, and is that right? Or am I
kind of,
just thinking
yeah. No.
different game?
It's like
Yeah,
RTS. It
yeah,
looks like a do it all kind of Minecraft game, but more
yeah,
RTS space building, strategic element.
yeah.
Run
But
around in a
you
freaking block tiger, or I don't know. It's
you have a hero though, right? You have a singular character that like gets stronger. You fight armies. So yeah, it's got a little bit of action elements, action RPG elements, like John said, ride on your block tiger, kill a bunch of stuff, build
Do all
your
that
base
stuff.
up, build your base up. So it's very cool. I get there is an arcade game. I don't know if it's called Minecraft Legends. I, maybe it is in Time Zone. It doesn't have the base building elements, but it has the you pick your character and then you just go around beating the hell out of zombies and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Which I've always found it's like a beat 'em up,
Okay.
which I've always found fun. I mean, if I was ever going to pick up Minecraft and play it, it would probably this game. It would probably be this game because
Hmm.
I like the action. I like the inclusion of the action elements. I like the inclusion of the basic RPG elements. Base building. Oh shit, I say this a lot, but I'm not very good at it.
Yeah. No,
People,
I get that,
people,
man.
people are gonna be like, "Man, is
That's all
Pat even
right.
good at it? Is Pat good at
What
any
is
game?"
Pat a gamer?
What?
What's he? He's not into
Oh my
Minecraft.
god!
John's not
Yeah,
into Minecraft. What
he
are they
doesn't.
talking
He's
about?
terrible. He's terrible at strategy. He's terrible at this. He's terrible at, is there
But he does
any
own
game
Final Fantasy. He's smashing that
that
big time.
I'm
So
good at that? I'm
that's
good at
right.
that.
That's right.
I'm
No, you
also
got to
good.
stand strong on that, man. Stand strong on that. That's
Absolutely.
fine.
I'm also good at opening my wallet and owning a bunch of different versions of the same game in every console. That's what I'm good at.
Hey,
Um,
speaking of that, Pat, one thing I had forgot to mention is that there is a Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, which is
there
the
is.
first 1 to 6 games. We don't have footage of it. That has also just come out, I think, on
It
Switch,
has. I've
PlayStation. I don't
seen
know if
it.
it's on Xbox.
I've
You
seen
into
it.
it? Are you gonna
Mate, expend my
do
expenditure
we?
for the last 2 weeks has been through the roof. I have to not look at it, otherwise I'm gonna put myself. I'm putting myself in the red if I do.
I
So
feel like every time we do this podcast, like your room gets more and more barren. It's
oh
like you
my
used to
god.
have like a Optimus Prime, you used to have like a bed in the background, you used to have like a desk. I'm like, Pat, you gotta
like,
slow down, man. Like,
I'm
there's
like a
no more Final
fiend.
Fantasy. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like a
gonna buy
fiend.
it.
Goodness me. No, I'm waiting to get paid, so I'm probably gonna play that. Uh, there's a very high chance, like probably 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, that as soon as I get paid, I'm going to the eShop. Is it? It's on the no, it's on the Switch, isn't it?
No,
Or is
no,
it
it's on
on
the
the
Switch.
consoles?
I think it's on the Switch. It's on the PlayStation 4 and 5. I don't know if
Yeah.
it made its way to Xbox. It's probably on Steam. Might be on there already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the type of game that I'd probably use the Switch for,
yeah.
because it doesn't require, as far as I know, it shouldn't require hardcore
Because the
graphics.
Switch can run Final Fantasy 2 from the NES days,
Yeah,
at least.
exactly. So it's cool. It looks really cool. I love that it's a remaster instead of just like instead of just like a oh hey like re-release like with the same. It's
Yeah,
just
I think it's like a
various.
cheap remaster. Like it's a bit cleaner,
Yeah,
a bit
it's
smoother.
not.
They've got
Yeah,
like auto save states and all
yeah.
that stuff
Like
included, but
what?
it's not like 2D HD like they've done with
Yeah,
Octopath
yeah,
Traveler,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what they did for Chrono Trigger. So like
yeah,
the elements are the same. Everything just got tightened up a little bit. Just like you said,
yeah,
with the save states, with the with all this. So yeah, I'm gonna get it. As soon
yeah.
as I get paid, I'm
Nice.
gonna get it.
Yeah. Hey, the good thing is it won't be expensive. I don't know how much it is, but
No, 30
I
bucks.
can't.
30
30
bucks, I
bucks.
think. Around
Yeah,
that, maybe a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised if it was maybe just 50, maybe
yeah.
60. Like typical game price, I would imagine.
No, it couldn't be 50 or 60.
Really?
If
Okay,
I mean,
maybe
like
see.
they could charge that. I mean, we're gonna have to Google that later. I really hope that they didn't like charge full price because they are super old games, and I feel like it is like for fans like us, we're cool to buy it, but they're not hard to kind of like
No,
upscale them
no.
for modern consoles, and they want
Yeah,
to bring audiences in. So I'd be
yeah,
keep it low, get
that's
people
true.
in, and then get people psyched for like Final
That's
Fantasy
true.
16 on PS5 or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. No,
Yeah,
I'll check it out after this. I'm not gonna. No,
that's
actually, no. I'm not gonna look until I get paid because I'm just gonna be like, yeah. I'm gonna start
yeah.
reasoning with myself, where I'm like, oh, you know what? I get paid tomorrow. It should be fine. Like,
Yeah,
no, no,
it'll be fine.
no,
Stop it.
no.
Stop it. Stop it.
Exactly.
No
Stop.
more. No more.
Don't let
We're,
don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Don't let the
that's
intrusive
right.
thoughts win.
We're gonna like skip next week's podcast, People of Perth. We're feeding Pat's addiction. It's not healthy. On to a new topic. So speaking of spending money, we did spend money recently, and it was money well
We
spent,
did.
I would say. So we went out to watch the latest Mario movie during the week. It was a Tuesday session, Pat, and we
Yeah.
went down to
Wait,
good
this is the
old.
old one. This is the old one.
No,
No.
no, no. Oh, no, no, no. What happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. Nah, we can spoil it.
There we
We'll
go.
save
There
that
we
one
go.
for
There we go.
later. That's
There
the
we go.
premium one. We'll come
Yes.
back to that one later. Oh, how did that happen?
Premium one. Okay. I
I
like
mean, look,
it.
I may be trying to suck people into thinking about the old one to buy it.
Yeah.
This is the new one. This is the new one. It's on its way. So yeah, we went on Tuesday night. Went to Inaloo. I hadn't been there before. Event Cinemas, sweet
Yep.
as. Pat showed me that joint. Loved it. Look, so this before we even start, I wrote some notes. So
You know this is serious.
this movie had. I know. I was like, all right, how well is this movie doing? This movie had the biggest opening for any video game movie of all time. This movie also had the biggest worldwide opening for any animated film. So that's like
Wow.
against Shrek, Minions,
Wow.
Frozen 2.
Yeah.
So this is Nintendo now literally owns the entire world and your gamer psyche and the
Wow.
gamer discourse. This movie has been incredibly popular and successful. It's on cinemas now. Well, I don't even know where to start. Are you happy to start, Pat? Like,
Yeah,
what did you
sure.
think? Like, we
Yeah.
saw it together. What did you think?
Honestly, all those merits, well deserved. Well deserved. It was very good. Look, is it gonna be movie of the year? No. Is it gonna win awards? Like the Golden Globes, like whatever Oscars? Most likely not. I mean, it might pick up some for just like the animation category and stuff like that. But is it
Oh,
ever gonna
hell
win?
yeah.
Yeah, is it ever going to win like best movie of the year or going to be up there and as the best movies of all time? Probably not. But you know what? It's a fantastic movie. It's
Oh, it is.
if you grew up liking Mario, if you've played any type of Mario game, even Mario Kart, as you just saw on the screen there, um, they have done such a great job of tying all the elements of every single Super Mario game that ever came out. They took little bits and bobs from everything and they've put it into a movie in a way that it appeals. Like it doesn't feel like it's all been jammed in together with no thought. It's got great cohesion. So they did a fantastic job. Like even if you're a child that has never played Mario before and you literally were born like 8 years ago, and the first Mario game that you ever played was on the Switch, and you were not aware that there were Mario games before that or on any other consoles, you would still love it because it's caters for everyone. Like it's got great humor, it's got great comedic timing. You laugh at the jokes, and there's enough in there to keep old farts like me and John entertained. Where we were just like, oh, that's actually so funny, and all the Easter eggs and stuff. They've done a great job. I feel like if you are a gamer and you like Mario and you like Nintendo in general, you should absolutely go see this. Even if you don't, it's a great animated movie in and of itself as a standalone.
Yeah, nailed it, man. That is exactly it. Like, yeah, if you hadn't played a game and you're just like curious about this world, you would enjoy this movie on its own.
Yeah,
It's funny. It's consistently funny. It's consistently
exactly.
clever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I found myself like every 5 minutes of like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like just
yeah,
smiling, a little grin,
exactly.
a kind of little, I
It's
like that. Oh, that's
yeah,
kind of cool.
yeah,
Just constantly the whole way through.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to be hard to talk about certain elements of it without like spoiling it. So,
yeah,
um, there. So one of the coolest things I
yeah,
thought in the movie
yeah,
was early. Pardon me. Early on in the beginning,
yeah,
they had like they changed the camera so it was like a little bit 2D. And they were
yeah.
running around like they were trying to get to a job or something, and then the camera just like focused on 2D, and it literally reminds you of a Mario game where um you know just cameras just facing on, they're trying to get through the obstacles, they're running around,
Yeah,
um yeah.
Like
Sorry,
it's like
running
the
from left
game.
to right.
It's kind of like the game in motion, left to right.
Correct.
But
Yeah. Exactly.
it's not overdone. It doesn't last for like 10 minutes. It's
Exactly.
just like,
Exactly.
oh, they're actually doing a Mario
Yeah.
level, and
Yeah.
it's very cool.
I thought it was so cool. It's such a nice touch.
Yeah.
Characterization, obviously, of the characters are perfect.
Yep.
Luigi, I love Luigi. He's my boy. He's my favorite. But he stay being scared.
Ah,
Yeah,
interesting. What did you
yeah.
think about the whole? Yeah, like
He stay.
Luigi
I look. The
in the
only
background.
thing,
So,
yeah,
mm,
the only thing I probably could have asked for was more Luigi time.
yeah,
More
yep,
Luigi time, maybe a little bit more, Luigi hero moments. But you know what? That's not him.
yeah,
Luigi is the scared, cautious brother.
yeah,
Luigi is the brother that only comes to life when, push absolutely, absolutely comes to shove. And Mario is always the brave, let's go get it type of character. And that's what
yeah.
makes it work so well.
Mario's
So
like the hero. He always like saves
exactly.
someone, and then like
Exactly.
Luigi's like the second character. He's not in his own game much, apart from being like scared in Luigi's Mansion, where he's
Yeah.
constantly afraid. You know,
Exactly. So
yeah,
they've done a great job. I mean, even
yeah,
Bowser, who's the antagonist, was very likable. It's
yeah,
all like they picked a great cast for the voice actors for it. Like, I mean, goddamn, like Bowser is Jack Black. Just
yeah.
by that virtue alone, he's
I
like
think that added
likable.
something to it too. Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like, all
like
right, this is Jack Black, but then you're like, this actually works. This is fine. Like,
exactly.
he
Like
plays the character well.
yeah, by that virtue alone, he's likable. Like at the
Yeah.
moment I knew he was Jack Black, I'm like, I can't hate Bowser. Come on, like,
Yeah, true.
no,
So true.
yeah, yeah. So, no, it's such a cool movie. Like, look at that, they're on Rainbow Road. Like,
I
come on,
know.
yeah, like
I know.
it's and they're racing on carts. Like, come on. So,
Mm.
again, it's gonna be hard to talk about it without spoiling absolute huge plot points, but you listeners, you should absolutely go see it. It's a fantastic film.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I felt the same. Like loved it. And like for me, there was just this moment. Like there's so many tiny little moments. Like I love that moment that you loved. For me, the
Yeah.
moment I loved is where there's kind of like this ceremony going on, and all of Bowser's minions are attending, and a King Bobom. So all these
Oh
kind of
yeah,
characters are there.
yeah.
Do you remember that? Like, yeah. So the King
Yeah.
Bobom, he comes down the aisle, he goes to sit down. He sits down next to like a turtle shell warrior, a
Yeah.
Koopa Trooper, and he sits
Yeah.
down, hits it, and then it turns into a shell and starts
And
bouncing back left and right against him, just like in the games. It
yeah,
was just like, and that was like a little 2 second thing
dude.
that happened in the
Yeah.
middle of all this stuff. And it was just like so funny.
That's
It just kept going. It's like, oh, that's
yeah.
funny, that's funny, that's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
look, seriously, like if someone tells you this movie's crap or they hate Chris Pratt's voice or whatever, which I got used to,
I do
it was
too.
always going to be hard to be Mario. Seriously,
Yeah.
who could have done it? Yeah, you will enjoy it. And when we finished the movie, we were saying like it just goes quick. Like it's like they're on
It
Rainbow
does.
Road, they're out doing this, they're out doing power ups, they're out doing the
Yeah.
There's I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, eh? Pat? It's
It
just
is so
like
fun. It's so
yeah,
fun. Like kids, adults, you will enjoy it. This is like one of those movies where parents would take their kids to go see it as because they love it. They would love it as much as the kid would love it. Like it's just great overall entertainment for the
yeah,
entire family.
yeah,
And like you said, the attention to detail
yeah.
is fantastic. Like little touches of just
Yeah, like
including
power. So they
some
get like power ups, and then they have
yeah.
like a bit of
Well,
Smash Brothers
yeah,
reference.
yeah.
There's I don't know.
Even
There's so many little
even the little
things.
shell. Yeah, yeah. There's like that bob-omb scene. It's
Yeah,
great. Like just go see it, guys. Do yourself a favor. It's a fantastic film.
yeah. It is. It's so good. And look, speaking of fun, something that we
The
do
crown
the
jewel. The
the
crown
crown jewel,
jewel.
the crown jewel. I don't know what you would call it, but if your hype level is super high for Mario, I feel like it's important that for the kids out there, that you learn that this is not the first time
It's
Mario has made his
not.
appearance on the big screen. It's not Mario's first rodeo, and Pat, is it fair to say there are a few slight differences? Not much, just a few little differences when you make a comparison
Tweaks.
between the old, tweets, 1993 movie compared
Look at
to
this.
the 2023. So 30 years. So Pat and I, we were like, we had to watch this before we did today's podcast to give people some backstory. This is the trailer for the original Mario movie from 1993. Yes, Pat and I were born before then. We're not revealing our age. We did watch this growing up. We have rewatched it recently. Pat, I, I don't even know where to start. I really don't. Can
Okay,
you look?
I'm gonna try.
Can you just try?
I'm
Like,
gonna
and we'll
try.
let's
Look
let's
at
let's
this.
try.
I'm just I'm just
What is
so
even going
distracted by the
on?
trailer. I'm so distracted by the
Look
trailer.
at all
Look
the
at it.
cuts. There's like 10 cuts in one. What? What is going on here?
Mario and Luigi look like a
Missile
gangster.
launchers.
They look like gangsters. They're
What?
holding guns. What
It's
is it?
so
Look,
weird. All right, Pat.
full disclosure. I'm
From
gonna
the
go
top,
for it.
man. From the
Try my
top.
best.
Like, tell me what's
Try my
going on.
best.
You watched it
Whoa!
recently.
Look at
How did?
that. I did.
It's all weird. It's weird.
Okay, look. Full disclosure. I watched this. I have vague recollections of watching this when I was an actual child, probably when the movie just first came out.
Yeah.
Because parents would be like, "Oh, Mario Brothers, played that on the Nintendo. You
Yeah.
know, cool. Let's watch it." Like, you know,
Big brand game. You know, it's going to be
exactly,
good for the
exactly.
kids.
Yeah, and you have Super Mario Brothers in the title. Of course, it was going to be good for the kids, as we thought back then. However, full disclosure again, I stayed up last night to watch this movie because I wanted to experience it.
You thought it was a
And
good use of your time.
I thought it was a good use of my time. Look,
you just go for it. Put it out there.
It was a slog. It was a slog. I've had vague recollections of enjoying it as a child. I don't know why. It was an absolute slog. My God, like I don't even know where to start. Like, first of all, like Luigi looks like a thug. Luigi looks like a thug. I love the actor. It's I think his name is John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo.
Oh, okay.
He's
John
great.
Leguizamo.
I love him. I love him.
Yeah.
And there's a few big name actors in this as well, like Dennis Hopper.
Dennis
Yeah,
Hopper's in there. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But I'll get into that. So, premise of the movie. I believe what happened with this was that at the time it was being made,
Okay.
Nintendo felt so confident that the Mario brand. I mean, it came out in 1993, as
Yeah.
John mentioned. So
Yeah.
at the time, it would have been peak Nintendo, like NES. It would have been peak NES. Everybody's into NES. They're like, Jesus Christ, Super Mario Brothers is a great game. You know, it was like peak Nintendo.
We're going to
peak
capitalize
Mario.
on that. We're going to get our
Exactly.
brand out there.
Exactly.
And,
So-
and no other way to do it than a faithful recreation. Continue.
Yes.
Continue,
Well,
Brad. Sorry.
Getting to that, yeah. So I feel like, not I feel like, I think this is the actual story. So Nintendo felt like the Mario brand was so strong that when they were approached to create a movie about it, they were just like they gave actual. They're just like do whatever, like creative license. They were
Who
just
made
like,
this? Who actually made this, though, Pat?
Well,
Like,
I-
someone's actually made this. Who? Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head who the
Yeah,
writers
yeah.
were and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's
If you would call them that. I
did
mean,
not. Yeah, I did not see. I stayed up with the credits. I didn't see Nintendo until the very end. They obviously tried not to get like. So they gave they gave creative license to this, and so yeah, the premise of the movie is that 65 million years ago, when the dinosaurs were alive,
through the Mario lore. Keep going, because I don't think I could keep a straight face trying to explain this movie.
I was
No, you're
looking-
doing a good
I'm
job.
look-
This is literally
I'm
what the
looking
movie
at
is, people.
I'm
Keep going,
looking
keep
at you
going.
trying not to crack up.
I'm halfway through it. I'm like, what the hell is going in this movie? Go on, keep going.
Sorry. I'm going to try not to take up all the time talking, but
Nah, we got plenty. We need it.
65 million years ago, obviously when the dinosaurs were around, the meteor, a meteor crashed that wipes out the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
that meteor created a parallel dimension
Yeah.
where dinosaurs evolved to become humans or
Yes.
humanoid,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
humanoid in some form.
Yes.
So now you've got two versions of our world existing. You've got the normal one where people like us are going, where we grew up, and you've got the parallel world that's been created off the meteorite crashing into the Earth, which has human dinosaur evolved beings.
Yeah.
And that is what Bowser, or they call him Koopa.
Yeah.
They call him Koopa. It's not even Bowser.
It's
They just
so
call him
weird.
Koopa. Yeah, it's not Bowser. They
with
call
his
him
slicked
Koopa
back hair.
with his slick back hair, and
Oh,
it's played by the great Dennis Hopper. Jesus
oh
Christ,
man.
like how the hell? Anyway, so yeah,
No, I feel like I think you explained. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Like this
that's the
is
premise. That's the
okay.
premise. Obviously, Mario and Luigi are from our world. They're plumbers. Um, like I said, Luigi is some sort of thug.
Yeah,
Mario is far older than him.
and married, mind you. He's married. You
Was
mean
he married? I thought he had a
yeah?
girlfriend.
Oh
I
no,
thought,
no. Sorry, he's got a
yeah,
girlfriend. Yeah,
he's got a steady
sorry.
relationship. Yeah,
Koopa's married. Mario's got a
correct.
girlfriend, and
Yeah,
Luigi has the hots for Princess, and
and
they're in this kind of some date
exactly.
thing
Well,
going on.
Princess. I was going to touch on that later, which is that Princess Daisy was actually Luigi's romantic interest, and vice versa. So she's interested
Yeah,
in Luigi. Mario is sort of the older brother, father figure that is sort of like, oh, look at my little brother go get it, like
yeah, yeah. Exactly. He's like, "Go on, mate. You can go talk to her." It's like, what is this movie?
yeah,
Like, what
what?
is this?
Oh, look, Mario. Look, the characterization as well is completely false. Like, mind you, it's early days. I'm not gonna go into much on that because it was early days. Like Luigi was barely even a character back then. He was probably literally just
Yeah,
like a green pixelized version of Mario instead of
yeah.
like being a
Palette swap.
completely exactly. So probably didn't have character like didn't have what do you call personalities back then. So they just took the
Yeah,
liberty of being like Luigi is the younger brother, make him, the more gung ho, more what do you call it? Just more
bad
direct,
driving skills.
reckless.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, more reckless.
reckless.
Yeah, exactly. Like typical trope. Where the
Yeah,
older brother is more responsible, but Mario looked like Mario at least.
yeah.
Played by
I
Bob Hoskins.
I liked
Um,
him. I actually liked that
he played great.
characterization of him, and I
Me
liked
too.
him. I thought he actually looked really cool. I was like, I actually really
Yeah.
like him. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I enjoyed his portrayal of Mario. He was great. I love Bob Hoskins does a great job with the shit that he was given. Anyway,
No,
um,
no, also go, keep going, keep going.
oh
Yeah.
no, you go.
Oh,
I was
I mean,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, so whoever thought like what Pat was explaining was batshit crazy, you're on the mark because it's this dinosaur premise, which has got like an opening animated scene, by the way, which looks really weird. Like they didn't have all the graphics back in the day, but they had this kind of really cheap animated explanation of the dinosaurs. So just taking it to the next step, like this is what a scene. So this is like a scene. This is one of the scenes that actually happens in the movie, and this is
I can
literally the
see you
movie.
struggling.
I am. I can't even. I'm processing it, but I can't understand how this has actually happened. So Mario and Luigi, they're in Brooklyn. They find themselves in this ulterior world, which is like Koopa, Bowser's
Cooper's
like
world. It's the
kingdom.
parallel dimension where all the
It's a parallel.
human
Yes,
dino hybrids are.
it's batshit crazy, man. It's. I can't even explain. I'm getting there. It is. They're in this like ulterior dystopian
It's like a
Brooklyn
dystopia, yeah.
where there's like
Called
dinosaur
Dino Haddon.
people.
It's got Dino Haddon, mind you.
So awful.
Dino Haddon.
It's so awful. It's so awful. So they're in this weird place, right? And there's dinosaurs, there's half dinosaur people. Everyone's a criminal. Everyone's fighting each other. They're freaked out going, what's going on? There's this mucusy fungus stuff, which is Toad still trying
It's
to
the
help
Mushroom
them.
Kingdom.
It's the
supposed to
Mushroom
be the
Kingdom
mushroom-
creeping back. It's kind of weird. And look, if you listeners are going, oh no, I kind of can see how they did this, you can't, because listen to
You
what I'm
can't.
about to explain to you. Mario and Luigi are getting lost. They're looking for this thing that they need to find, this kind of necklace that Daisy had. And then they run
Daisy
into
got kidnapped. Daisy got
Da-
kidnapped. That's
Daisy
the main
gets
plot-
kidnapped.
That's the main plot point. Yeah. They
Yeah,
get
and look,
kidnapped.
that was
Yeah.
true to form. That was true to the game.
Yeah.
But they're looking for her. They're in the streets. They come across this elderly lady in this blue overcoat. This is what got me back into the movie, by the way. This old lady's like, oh, come, hey guys, do you want some help? Are you new to town? They're like, yeah, lovely. And Luigi's like, awesome, she's gonna help us. And she's like, you got any Koopa coins? And they're like, what? Like, and they don't get it. And then she whips out a taser and she starts tasing them. She just starts tasing them. And they're like, WTF, bro, what's going on? Then this other lady comes in behind her in this red dominatrix outfit, for real.
Big
Big
Bertha.
Bertha. Is that, yeah, Big Bertha. She
Yeah.
comes in, she picks up the old lady, she throws her over the bridge. The old lady lands in a car. causes a car crash. Then she starts tasering the guy in the car, and then a riot breaks out there. I'm not kidding. This is literally what happens
This
in the
is a
movie.
scene.
Big Bertha there then goes, "Hey Mario," because Mario is clearly into it. He goes, "Hey, like, catch me if you can." She has these jetpack boots. She flies across to the other side of the road, and then the camera like zooms in on her cleavage with the stone. And then Mario and Luigi just like distressed that the stone has been taken. This all happens in the space of 3 minutes. And seriously, Pat, is it fair to say this is literally how the whole movie goes? Just weird incident after weird incident where you're like,
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that in the original Mario game. That's not what happened.
No, that's not what happened at all. There were no cleavage zoom-ins in the original Mario game.
Why has she got a jetpack? Why is she... Anyway, so Pat, my question to you is, why do the Goombas have shoulder pads and extremely tiny heads and they're extremely tall? What's going on there?
Scary. I don't know. They look scary.
I'm going to run this more.
Holy crap.
So the Goombas are toadstools, which are normal people, previously dinosaur people, who get converted by Bowser in this machine. De-evolve! There's a de-evolved button! Yeah, I did love that. It's like, de-evolve. And then their head shrinks into like weird size. Yeah. And then they've got shoulder pads. And the first one... Sorry, Pat, I can't help myself. The first one that comes out after this de-evolve process, he comes out, he gets patted on the shoulders by the other Koopas for joining the crew, and he gets given an accordion, or what's it?
I was going to touch on that.
Sorry, do it. No, harmonica, do it.
Yeah, do you know who that is?
No, what's going on?
That's Toad. It's Toad.
No, it's not.
Toad.
Oh, I thought they said Toad. I thought they said Toad. I was like, did they say Toad? I was like, this guy's got...
it's Toad.
What is going on?
Toad is the dude. Toad is the weird...
The guitar player guy with the... Yeah. What is going...
And
sorry, go ahead.
Toad is the weird guitarist.
I'm out. I can't deal with it.
He gets de-evolved into a freaking Goomba. Like,
you can't do that to Toad, and you can't make Toad like that. And sorry, Pat. It's I can't deal with this, man. It's too much.
It's so insane, man. It's so insane. So okay, yeah, Toad is a weird guitarist. Toad is a weird guitarist that helps Mario and Luigi, but they get captured by the police. And because Toad is a protester, Koopa is the ruler, mind you. Koopa is the ruler. Koopa / Bowser is the ruler of this dystopian...
Weird dystopian...
Hatchet. Yeah, it's called Dino Hatton. It's this weird dystopian...
I didn't realize it was called Dino Hatton.
No, Hatton. It's supposed to be Manhattan, but it's Dino Hatton.
Nice.
It's freaking Dino. Anyway, so that's legitimately what it's called. So... Yeah, they get. He's a protester. He doesn't like Koopa, so they put him in the de-evolution machine, and he gets devolved into a Goomba, which is like, as John described, little dinosaur head, big shoulder pads. They're like 7 foot tall. Oh, it's ridiculous. This movie is insane. It's developed a cult following for a reason because it's one of those movies where it's so bad that it's good. Like it's so bad that you get your friends together, you have a few adult paraphernalias with you if you like.
You should,
and then you sit down, and you have a great time. You guys will have a laugh. It's unexplainable. It's very hard to describe the actual movie because it's so wacky.
It is. I feel like we've described it pretty well though. Like it's, I don't know, like
and the Mushroom Kingdom / the fungi.
Oh, what is that?
They're disgusting.
What is going on?
It looks so gross, but the thing is, they're sentient. They're like super smart.
Yeah.
They help the Mario brothers throughout the movie, just from random secretions.
Car save. So they drive out a pipe, they would die, but then they get saved by this. I feel like listeners of Perth, this is not spoiling the movie for you. It's not going to ruin, it's a mucusy fungus thing that saves them.
It's disgusting. Look, guys, you just need to watch it. It's the crown jewel of Nintendo. It's the absolute magnum opus. It's the masterpiece.
It is. You're not a true fan unless you watched it, eh?
Exactly. It's free. It's out on SBS On Demand. That's where I watched it for our Australian listeners and viewers. Get the app, sign up. it's
Yep.
worth it just for this movie.
Yeah, it is. It is. And like seriously, like I love that it's on SBS On Demand, which like tended to show quirky movies back in the day, but it's
Yeah,
like it's funny that this is not on one of the mainstream services, well, that I've
yeah,
got anyway. And it's
yeah.
like, oh, it's on SBS On Demand. Also, listeners, if you want to buy it, it's on sale now at JB Hi-Fi for $15. Go do that if you feel you need to buy it. I should point out that the new Super Mario movie is coming out in July at JB Hi-Fi. You can already pre-purchase it for $20, so a $5
Oh my
difference.
lord! Yeah,
Wow, disrespect JB Hi-Fi
yeah.
for the old and new, but
Absolutely, absolutely.
it's
Oh, and those
yeah,
jetpacks
what?
that they have, they're
Yeah,
supposed to be. So you know how Mario and Luigi can jump high?
yeah. No,
That's
that's
what
what
it
that
is.
is.
That's what that is.
No.
It's for them to be able to reach
Oh.
their high. It's for their jumping ability. That's their explanation for their jumping ability.
Okay, so in a movie that is look, it's a fair call to say that a movie made of low points. It is literally low point after low point,
Yeah.
and it just keeps digging a tunnel
There is
down.
no
And
rock bottom.
there's
There is no rock bottom.
there's no
It
rock
pushes.
bottom.
Yeah.
It creates new limits. It breaks the rock
Yeah.
bottom, and it just
Correct.
goes.
Exactly.
In the
Like,
movie of low points, what was the low point for you? Like, I need to get this off my chest first because my low point was when they introduce Yoshi, or what I think is
oh
Yoshi, or
yeah,
what they say is Yoshi. Yoshi is a freaking. So he's a dinosaur in the Mario movies. He's cute, cuddly, whatever.
actual dinosaur.
Yeah, they put Yoshi in this movie. He's an actual dinosaur. I was like, all right. He's like this weird, tiny little velociraptor.
Yeah.
Looks awkward. I felt uncomfortable when Yoshi came on the screen. I'm like, why
Yeah.
is he there?
Yeah.
It's not Jurassic Park. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand. You'll understand
I
listeners
do
when you see it.
understand. Yeah, if you see it.
So how about you, Pat?
Um,
Did you like? Did you?
Look, this movie has limitless capability in terms
Yeah,
of reaching a new bottom.
yeah,
It's incredible. It's incredible. I've never seen a movie achieve a feat like this.
yeah.
But the one of the low points for me. Well, first of all, the dialogue. It's
No.
just it's insane. You have to watch it to know. The low point for me was like they did Toad dirty. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Toad. I love
yeah.
Toad.
No, I get that.
And
I
then what
get
the hell?
that.
He's this weird friggin' guitarist
Yeah.
for some reason
He
that
plays
gets
a song that
devolved
Luigi
into
jams to. Like he plays a song that
yeah
Luigi's like this in the cage, and you're like,
gets
why?
devolved into a Goomba. Like what the hell? It looks so stupid.
Oh,
And they
it's.
put that stupid harmonica in front of him. Like what?
I know it's crazy. Listeners of Perth, viewers of Perth, you've done well to hang in there for us. I had to
Absolutely.
like stop the footage because it was bringing back bad memories. Go watch this movie on SBS On Demand. Go watch the new Mario movie in the cinemas. Choose your poison from JB Hi-Fi or wherever you want to buy. Which one? Both? I don't know. That's all we have time for today. Thanks so much for joining us. Keep in mind that we still have a website, perthgamingcrew.com. Like, subscribe if you're into that. We will be back next week. We're not going to talk about Mario. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I can't deal with it anymore, Pat. It's yeah, I am going to finish this movie
Honestly,
though. I do.
we can do a part 2 for the old Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's gonna be
Oh,
great.
dude. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Like I'm going to finish this movie. I don't know how. It's
Commit.
oh,
Commit.
I'm
Do it.
admit because I know if it gets better. But thanks, listeners of Perth. Thanks, Pat, for joining us as always. And that is the